Hello and welcome to another recording for my channel. This will be a Fallout 4 video playthrough from the start. I've just started the game up to show you where I'm at with Creation Club and mods. And we'll just have a quick look. Okay, Creation Club. Come on. Okay, so with this, you can see that I've pretty much got all the books. Look back. I've got all the weapon paint jobs as well as new weapons. For some reason, when I go to buy this, it says I've already got it, so it's already installed. So it must have been part of a bundle I've already got. And the same with everything else. I've got everything in update. Features. So this one must have been part of a bundle because when I try to download this one, it's already installed. But every time I come back to it, it's got the price there. But I know I've got all these. So let's back out of this and go to mods. Play with mods at your own risk. Blah blah blah. Update. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the settlements 3 and 1. So that's Sim Settlements, Sim Settlements, Rise of the Republic or something. Oh, dang it, I can't remember. Where is it? Is it here? Industrial Revolution, Rise of the Commonwealth. So all three. So you can either have one, that's Sim Settlements, but I think you need Sim Settlements to have Industrial Revolution because that's an expansion of Sim Settlements. But you can have Sim Settlements by itself. I like to have all three because it just gives a lot more gameplay. So what this is, it's basically your settlements will build themselves to your specifications. And once we get to a level high enough that I can start building settlements, I will actually show you how that works. But beginning of the game, straight from the get-go, you can automate your settlement and everyone will just start doing whatever they need to do to make sure your settlements being built. I'll add a link down below to the latest video of Sim Settlements where he's actually done a quick King Gath, who is the creator, has done a quick start guide to Sim Settlements and how to use it. But it's pretty simple. You just get in the game, press start, find the holotape with the instructions, activate it, and the game's ready to go. As far as I remember, there's 3 places within the game where you can find the holodisc, but you only need 1 copy of it to use in the game, and they are in maps that are part of the mission. So if it's part of the storyline, it will be in one of those buildings. So you got 3 buildings to look for it. If you're anything like me, you pick up every piece of scrap, you will find it eventually. And we'll see where the first one is. I should have made sure this was updated before I started, but thinking is not my strong point. Okay, what else can I say? Oh, yep, he's constantly updating. He's actually got a whole team with he started off by himself, but he's actually got a team of people helping him, and also he will take notice of other people adding their own expansions onto this. He has actually made Sim Settlements easy to add to. So if you got your own creations you want to add to it, you just put a link in the Sim Settlements on the mod page, and he'll actually, if it's good enough, he'll add it to Sim Settlements, I assume, and actually give you credit for your work. Okay, let's go back and update this one. This is just buildings. So basically every now and again he'll over 100 buildings. I'm assuming that once he gets to 200 he'll say over 200 buildings. But what this does is just gives your settlements, like I said, if you do a good enough building, he'll add it to his little list. he's not the author of these. Like, he's the owner of the Sim Settlements package, and he has his name there. But whoever donated these designs to the game, he will give credit to those people, and I'll show you that later on in the game as well. So we'll have a quick look once this is loaded. So they're the only two I download. Actually, there's three I download, sorry. There's Manufacturing Extended, I think it's called. And that's part of the Soltron expansion, where they gave you the ability to create things with a manufacturing plant. So what I've done is I've added the mod Extended Manufacturing, and that just gives you the ability to break down all your pieces. Not every single piece can be broken down, but any piece of equipment that is made up of pieces will be broken down to those components. So if you were to break down a shirt, you'll get cotton and glue or something like that from it. Okay. HUD framework, which helps with the Sim Settlements. Sim Settlements Manager, again, which helps with Sim Settlements, but these aren't necessary. They just make it a little bit easier to have the menu options come up. And then Manufacturing Extended. Let's have a look. So, actually, I will just pause. If you want to read that, just pause it, but I am going to just skip through this. So 1, 2, and 3. That's as far as it will go. So if you want to read that, go ahead. But basically, it just tells you what this does. Oh, because I updated. I was going to say, I didn't change the order. So I've updated it. So I might have to restart the game again, because I think it bugs out. If you update a mod or a creation club, you've actually got to shut the game down and restart it. Otherwise, it will just not load properly. Well, it will load, and then it will just bug out and go back to desktop anyway. So you might as well just skip that part, if it lets you. Come on. Okay, we'll quit out and then log back in. Okay, Fallout 4. If anyone knows how to get Rise of the Elves to work, Disciples 2 Rise of the Elves, please leave a comment, because I really want to play that game, but for some reason it won't work with Windows 10. I cannot get it to play. It starts up but freezes on the startup page. So if you know how to mod that, let me know. Okay, I really enjoyed that game. I can play games like that, which are just turn-based, or I can play games like this. I've got a very wide range of games I like to play, so I'm more than happy to do a video on that if you want to see it, but I can't actually do a video on it because it won't work. Okay, so let's start a new game. Yep. That's another thing. If you want to get all your achievements, you've got to get them before you put mods in. Mods are just basically to help you enjoy the game more by adding different storylines and different aspects to the game that weren't in there before. Just make it a little bit different. I find that I'm not very creative in building my settlements. I just basically do a 2-story house filled with beds, and then I build shops around that building, and then I build a wall, and I just put turrets up everywhere. That's pretty much how I build my settlements. But Sim Settlements actually builds it all for you, and it looks really good. Now I'll just shut up and we'll let you watch the opening credits, which I enjoy a lot.
War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
Okay, time to create a character. I'm not going to spend any time on this because you can spend literally hours trying to perfect the face. I'm just going to start the game.
War never changes.
You're
Okay,
gonna
Mike.
knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hon.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Okay, should I do anything with the... If I get enough people watching this and they suggest changes, I can always go to a barber and change the look. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay. I would like to see a short Netflix TV show on this. I reckon if Netflix did a decent job on just a random character within the wasteland and it got enough views, a really good movie could be made based on the actual storyline. But if Netflix follows a storyline, the movie's going to have to get some information from that and it'll probably just overlap. So if they just do a Fallout-based universe on Netflix, even if it's like a half season 12 episode arc, and it does very well, and they stay to canon, I reckon it would be a really good game, TV show.
Your coffee, 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit, brewed to perfection.
Hang on, I didn't choose a name.
Today's newspaper just delivered.
Thanks, Codsworth.
Of course.
Oh, that's right.
Grognak the Barbarian and the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My
Okay.
favorite.
That's one of the many series of comics you can collect, and when you collect them, you actually get benefits.
Hey, hon.
Nervous? Don't be. Everyone's gonna love the speech.
Now sounds like someone made a statement.
We should take Codsworth to be service soon, don't you think?
See, that's the...
You know, I was nervous at first, but Codsworth's really good with Sean.
So I don't get it. She says for a service soon, but as far as I understand, you literally just got him. Like, you got the box still here, Mr. Handy. So, as far as I understand, you just got him, so I don't know why he would need a service. Codsworth's going to call me or what?
More of the same.
Also, if you stand here and watch the TV for a while, you will actually get some little Easter eggs thrown in, apparently. I'm not going to stand here and wait. Let's see if...
Can you get that?
Oh, there it is.
Probably that salesman. He comes for you every day.
Now, the way this guy talks, it seems like he knows what's happening because of the way he talks, but I think that's just the way he's nervous.
Good morning. Vaultec calling.
What? Okay, Blizzard just updated. Thank you. Thank you for ruining my video, Blizzard. I may prevent doing my video on you for a while. Okay. And quick save, why not? Okay. Good morning.
Morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
I'm here now.
So you are. So you are. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me. Now, you're already cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. I just need to verify some information. That's all.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid. Splendid. Now, let's see.
Okay, I am a hoarder, so I'm going to go strength all the way. I don't use VATs. Action points is important. Pricing is important. Getting extra points is important. Don't use VATs. Luck, This will prevent you from getting hit. But I want a lot of points. So I want to get my points up faster. The faster I can get more points, the faster I can upgrade everything. And strength is just something I always have. Perception is very important to me as well because I do like to snipe. Be a sniper. But, yeah, that comes in later. So let's have a look. Let's see if Codsworth can do this. Two-bar. That's two-bar. Two-bar. Tuba? Tuberer. No, that can't be right. How do you spell tuba? Tuba. Tubba. That's tubba. Tuba. Well. YouTuber. Okay. Enter. And accept.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Sir, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
Well, if you get in my way, I'll try.
You heard Codsworth. Go on. How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that. Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir, Mum, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Followed by yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost
What did
contact
he
with our
say?
affiliate stations.
Oh,
We
no.
do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault now.
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate Vault 111 immediately.
All registered vault participants, this way!
It's okay.
Help me pack it up! Okay, okay. I'm reporting this!
Not in the vault.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
God, we're gonna die.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Get moving.
Good luck,
You
ma'am.
two, follow me.
God
Come
help
on.
us all.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
We're doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep moving. Step on the platform in the center.
You behind me? Okay, so
Almost
cinematic.
there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
Hold on!
Okay.
We did it. We made it.
Or did we?
Everyone, please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
Just this way. These stairs.
Good. Step over to the table. Take a seat. Just step over to the table.
This way.
Thanks. What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
It's down the hallway right there.
See? This is our new home.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great, mind you.
This way.
It's gone. Our home. Everything we had.
Sir.
My mother and father down in D.C. God, honey, what if
How
they can
long
make
do you think we'll be down
I
here?
know this is a difficult.
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few
Just
medical
checking
items we
everyone
have
off
to
the
get
list as they
through.
come
Designed to
in.
be fashionable as well as comfortable.
Prepared for the future, right?
Excuse me.
Just this way. Just step in here and put your vault suit on. The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Hang on, should that one be there?
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
has to be a release! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Okay, so now it's just a matter of finding things within here and getting out. Like I said, I do scavenge every single thing, so this might take a bit of time. Again, I'm not going to read this out. I'll let you pause it if you want to, but I think it'll just take too long to just go through everything. But then again, the first few videos are going to be long anyway, so I might as well just read it. Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Security staff are responsible for maintaining installation integrity and monitoring science staff activity. Under no circumstances are staff allowed to deviate from assigned duties. Insubordination or interference with Vault operations are capital offences. Security staff are authorised to use lethal force. Upon activation, notice from Vault Tech, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with admittance of Vault residents. Security personnel will maintain order and ensure that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the Vault. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each to the designated cryogenic pod. Residents not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detained forcibly by security if necessary. Once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of any detainees. Vault entryway must remain sealed under any circumstances. So basically they shot anyone else that wasn't supposed to be there. This might take a while. Members of the research team must daily monitor the vital signs of cryogenically preserved residents. Cardiopulmonary words and such, and cognitive activity in particular must be recorded hourly. Life-saving intervention is only permitted if greater than 80% of the resident population has perished while in cryogenic suspension and must not interrupt suspension. Independent research is encouraged and left to overseer discretion. Security protocols are to be carried out on the constant 8-hour rotation. Security priorities include monitoring for signs of intrusion, checking for atmosphere leak, settling disputes among personnel, enforcement of regulations set forth by the overseer, enforcement of regulations set forth by Vault Tech, facility services and maintenance. Due to the nature of Vault 11, personnel will be expected to perform duties outside of their normal qualifications such as janitorial duties and food preparation. The exact distribution of these roles is left to overseer discretion. All clear message. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasions, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all-clear notice. Upon receiving the all-clear notice, Vault-Tec personnel may be evacuated at overseer discretion. Disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will attend to their needs remotely once Vault 111 staff have been evacuated. Mandatory shelter period. Vault 111 is classified as a short-term assignment. Non-resident personnel are expected to carry out research duties and basic maintenance for the vault while awaiting all-clear signal to evacuate. In the absence of an all-clear message from Vault Tech, the Overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days of containment. Under no circumstances may Vault 111 staff evacuate during this shelter period unless receiving an all-clear message from Vault Tech. God, it finally happened. The world's over. Barely got all the residents inside. Not everyone made it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. I don't get it. Eggheads tried to explain to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment for a better future or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right that we were smiling at them all that time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? I'm pretty sure this is to do with space travel, because it's, I think colonizing other planets is part of a backstory. December 25th. Christmas Underground got together with the rest of the security boys and support staff and had a little party. Best gift that got handed out was a fancy lad snack cake that wasn't too stale. None of the scientists came. Overseer wasn't there either. I just don't get them. They're hiding something from us. Another company secret only for the higher-ups. Whatever. Just a few more months until the all-clear is supposed to come through. Then we can start rebuilding. March 14th, 2078. Only a few weeks left in our mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir-crazy. Some people are even saying the all-clear signal is never coming. We can't stay here much longer, that's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. It's the fact that we only have enough food left for another few months tops. The Overseer keeps telling everyone to be patient, focus on work. He's definitely keeping us out of the loop. Something bad is going on, I just know it. April 23rd, 2078. The main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the Overseer's evacuation tunnel. How convenient for him. He has one of those science team watching the door into his office at all times from a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited to a meeting tonight. Support staffers and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to grind. Last entry. No all clear from Vault Tech is coming. We need to leave. We're all but out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn salt cracker on the floor. A handful of us confronted the Overseer about opening up the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in his office along with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any food, weapons, and medicine we have by tonight, or there's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time one way or the other we're getting out of this vault. Okay. Come on. Come at me, bro. Close do you have to be?
Giant roaches? What the hell?
You might think that all these cups and stuff are useless, but you can break them down to components and actually make things out of them. So once you get to the building stage, they are very important. Every little bit of scrap helps early on. Thought there was a footlocker that wasn't touched here. Okay. It's been a while since I played from the beginning. I normally just play on my character. Okay. terminal. Oh, that's where you get a game, I think. Overseer memo. Remember, use of the recreational terminal is a privilege. If work performance declines, this privilege may be revoked. Enjoy responsibly. So these are the top 10 players that have played the game. And again, I'm not... That's my... Oh, tab to exit. Oh, tab, not tab. Okay. Yes. Okay. Exit. So as long as you've got a computer, you can play that holotape. And your Vault Boy hand... Oh, actually, the fridge got anything in it? Nothing. Where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. There you are. Come at me.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
Okay.
Is this all that's left?
I overseer instructions. Confidential, confidential, confidential. Overseer eyes only. Violation VTP 01011. Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Your staff will be a short-term... blah, blah, blah. Actually, this is what was on the other terminal, so I won't bother reading that. Cryolator. I've long dreamed of making cryogenic freezing available in a portable, on-demand form. The cryolator is my latest attempt. Thankfully, we're in no short supply of chemicals and components. I need to tinker with the prototype. It's a nice way to occupy the time as we wait for all clear signal. Population... Operations Protocol Manual. I think that's the same as the other one. Staff duties, yep, that's the same as the other terminal. Overseer's log. Preparations. The final staff orientation is complete. All but a few of the residents down in Sanctuary Hills have been enrolled, and several from Concord as well. Vault-Tech supervisors came up this week to do a technical review with me. This vault is ready to open. I can only imagine what wonders our residents will get to witness. The notion of leaping forward in time. I almost wish I could join them and see the promise of our future recognized. October 23rd. It's happened. We were lucky that most of the staff was nearby when the early warning came through. We had less notice than expected, but only Nordhagen was missing when we sealed the entrance. Resident admittance went smoothly. Everyone made it, even the family that waited until the last minute. I was worried they would be more suspicion, but things happened so fast for these people. They must have been too overwhelmed to question the cryogenic pods. So that's us, the last minute peoples. So they try to make the player feel like they're part of the game by having people mention them. Strange issue today with Pod C3. Subject appeared to be having heart palpitations. Nothing life-threatening, but unusual. We realized almost too late that the pod was malfunctioning. The cryogenic array almost started thawing her out. We're not sure, but I suspect a hiccup in Vault-Tech's remote override system may have sent an errant signal. We'll have to keep an eye out. I only hope their systems are reliable once we evacuate the staff. There's been no all clear signal yet. Even though we're nearing the end of the 180-day mandatory shelter period, supplies were never intended to last much more than that. And despite my best efforts, people are beginning to question what we're doing down here. If people think we can just leave when the 180 days are up, they're insane. The radioactive isotope would still be potent enough to fry everyone if the vault seals are breached that early. The whole point of the all clear was to receive additional instructions from the main office. I don't know what to do. I can't open the vault. I can't expect our supplies to last forever. I just... Mutiny! Why do I have to click this more once? A faction led by security personnel have turned on me, demanding that they be allowed to leave the vault. Idiots. I will not open the door to be irradiated to death out there. I'm consolidating the remaining supplies, putting the staff on lockdown. We're going to have to start prioritizing who deserves what little food we have left. I've been too damn generous with the rations. If people don't like it, well, that's fewer mouths to feed. Okay. Open evacuation tunnel. The personal evacuation tunnel is now open. Remind all staff to be orderly and follow shutdown protocols before exiting and resealing Vault 111. Please maintain all staff records and research reports to your local Vault Tech superiors for debriefing and future instructions. Awesome. So now I can get out. Again, you just look around, pick up any sort of scrap. Now, the cryolator mentioned on the computer is here. But you have to have a high level, highest level of lock.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Lockpick to collect that. So, another gun. You only need one, so you can sell that gun or scrap it. Overseer's personal room. Okay, so what's that? Preserved cigarette pack. More ammo. Bobby pins. Bobby pins are used for picking locks. They can break until you get the whatchamacallit? The perk that helps you pick locks easier and they won't break. But that's way later in the game. Oh, what the hell? That's annoying. Wasted all that ammo. Okay. Oh, there's more. Oh, it's electrical. Thought it was legs. Sounds like little legs. Could be water dripping. Okay. Okay, and this is where the that work tool chest was, I think. Nope. Okay, I think wrong. Well, there's the work tool chest. Okay.
Everyone's dead.
Again, if you look everywhere, you can find bits and pieces. I don't know if it's the same thing every single time. I think the beginning map. The beginning map has the same thing every time you come through, but after that, everything's randomized, so just so you got the same starting as everyone else. I do have all the skins of the creation club, so if you want to see the Pip-Boy in a different style, I'm happy to do that, but for now I'm just going to keep it as is. Okay, inventory. I want to keep... Oh, I've got a second one as well. Okay, so let's escape out of that. Tab, is it? Yep, tab to close that off. Let's open up the door. Actually, can I go? No, can't say anything.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
Awesome. Sometimes down here there are bits and pieces, but I don't know if it's in this vault. Yeah, like they use storage boxes and stuff. Okay. Looks like I've picked this clean, apart from the cryolator. Okay, so basically now it will ask you to redo your stats. But if you did what you wanted at the beginning, it's just so like once you fight the cockroaches and do certain things, you might realize your stats aren't exactly where you want them. So it'll ask you to if you want to change anything. There you go. Change appearance. And again, change appearance. You can always do that at a barber. So let's just finish and exit the vault.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
I wonder if there's a wiki page that has all the VDSG catalog numbers in order as they have been presented in the game. That'd take a lot of time and effort, but I'm wondering if there... I might have to Google that. Okay, so all these missions popping up on the left here, they've actually been added by the creation mod. Again, they just add a bit more... I think you only have to press that once, and then you can enter the vault again. Again, if you just look around, you can pick up all sorts of random bits and pieces. And if you're really desperate for bits and pieces, you can actually hold on to certain things and grab them, take them to your settlement, and then trash them once you get there. But yeah, picking up each individual item to do that. There are quite a few missions, because I've bought every single creation mod. Wasn't there 2 of those caravan things? Again, I must be thinking of a different area. Okay. Oh, there you go, the caravan right there. Damn it, I knew there was a second caravan. Pick up the scrap. Don't want to sit. Bottle caps are the currency of the game, so you want to collect as many of those as you can. More ammo. Ashtray, nothing in the desk. Ooh, food. Okay. I did not realize there were so many missions added by the Creation Club. Dog Rescue already... Ah, I bought all the different dogs, so they're different dogs to rescue. Okay, these blue flowers are good for chemistry, making meds and stuff. Oh, I found the condo. I thought that was just extra pieces to build in your... Okay. Find the pit. Hang on, I didn't hear the... Oh, it's probably just too much of that. Let's... No, data? Where are you? Ah, quests. Here you go. Missions and quests. You can see there's quite a few of them. Haven't even started the game yet. And they're still popping up. Okay, so we'll talk to our little old friend here.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
But of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state. Where is the missus, by the way?
They came into the vault. Maybe you saw them, armed, wearing strange outfits.
Only Miss Rosa's boy running around in his Halloween costume. More than a week early. I swear, the nerve of that woman leaving her brat unsupervised. Ha ha, not like this family, sir. You and the missus have always been such a responsible couple. Where is she, by the by?
Okay.
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you?
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
What? Food? Yeah, sure. I need a minute to think.
Then I'll be right back.
Okay, so this thing in the top left is your charisma. So the higher your charisma, the more likely you are to talk someone into giving you something or get a bit of better price on something. Okay, the workshop allows you to build, adjust, and remove nearby objects and structures. Move between options with the arrows and press other arrows to find the object or structure you wish to build. If your selected object appears green, press enter to build it. If it appears red, try adjusting its location and yours until it changes green. Workshop objects are built from components. When building an object, components are automatically harvested from junk items in your inventory or the workshop. Okay, so let's escape this, and I will hit R. So this is everything in the workshop, and as you can see, the antique globe is made from 2 cork, 2 plastic, and a screw. So you can actually, so when you want to build something that's made of plastic, this will break this down. The 2 cork and the screw will stay in your inventory, but the plastic will be used. So the more junk you collect, the more you will have to build. So this is everything you have. You can actually go through your inventory to specific items. So let's see, the weapons, and this one also has the same thing. So it has there's no weapons in there, so I'll bypass that. So I don't need two. I'll keep this. Where did I get that from? Oh, that's a Creation Club item. Okay, I will keep the armor. I'll keep the glasses. Backpack is an item as well from the okay, I don't care about transferring my dogs. Put the wedding rings away. So these are just bits and pieces. So you can see here that my jumpsuit has 5 energy damage resistance and 10 radiation damage resistance. But the spacesuit has 5 shielding, 50 energy damage, and 1,000 radiation. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to keep all this. This gives me more to pack. Eyeglasses gives me better perception, so for shooting. And this I should be able to wear over the spacesuit, I think. Well, it doesn't really matter. No, I think, yeah, that's a... Okay. So I'll put this on. Let's have a look at the aid. Don't really care about the food, Radex, Radaway, roach meat, Stimpaks. I'll keep all that on me. Bobby pins, I'll keep. Don't need this. I will put that in there for now, but I'll move that to another computer station later on. All junk. So I don't want to have any of this on me. You can see I've got 76 kilos of the 300, or pounds. I'm not sure whichever country you live in, what you convert to. I think it's pounds because it's an American game, but I live in Australia. So if you don't want to be doing this constantly, you just go down to R. Oh no, not R. Sorry, R takes it from here. You want to store all your junk. Hit T. That will get rid of all of this. Boom, one go. And again, because you have no junk, that menu option is gone. I will keep the ammo because there is no weight to this, and if I run out of 10 rounds, I can use the shells for the shotgun. Inventory. So that's everything I have on me at the moment. And as you can see, this is everything that I've dumped in here. The workshop. I've got weapons now, which it skipped earlier. Apparel, which I don't use. The Vault jumpsuits, I might be able to do, what do you call it? Upgrade the material, make them more important. Again, cram, and I just use the stim pack, so I don't really need the cram. Miscellaneous, so these are just things that you collect. Folders, I think you can scrap or sell. I think you can sell those. Once you meet a certain faction, the folders actually become information folders, and you can actually sell them. But everything you collected before that point just stay as folders. Red Menace is a game, and again, there are all sorts of different things you can collect that will go into miscellaneous. Junk, I've already gone through all that. And workshop. So let's hit tab to get out. Oh, no, escape to get out of here. Nope, it was tab. Ugh. Okay, so let's hit tab. And let's go to inventory, apparel, and let's just left click. Nah, don't need the glasses. Okay. So I'll get rid of the glasses as well. Tab, and then I will quickly... Oh, wrong one. Transfer those glasses. Tab. Okay, so let's hit E, and let's have a look. So I'm not going to do too much here. When I scrap this stuff, you can see here, I'll scrap this, hit R to scrap, get 4 rubber. So we'll tab to cancel. So later on when you upgrade your charisma, I think, or there's something within the charisma tree, once you've upgraded that, you'll actually get like 5 rubber instead of 4. So before you start the Sim Settlements building, which will actually automatically delete everything, and you won't actually get the resources from it, you want to scrap everything if you plan on making this an automated settlement. You can actually build it yourself, knock down certain things and build certain things, or you can completely automate the Sim Settlements. Let's have a talk to Codsworth.
Sir? Ah, here you are, sir. Now, I've been thinking if something
Okay, so Codworth will give you food from time to time.
The Red Menace?
Why, the communists, of course. The Russians and the Chinese.
Codsworth, buddy. I don't think the Reds are going to be a problem anymore.
I have an idea. Let's search the neighborhood together. After all, the Mrs. and young Sean, they're my family too.
Codsworth, are you sure you're holding up okay?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
What do you know?
What do you know, Codsworth?
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
A holotape? What's on it?
I believe it's a private message for you. My etiquette protocols would not permit me to play it for myself. Any standard holotape reading device should be able to play it back. Oh, like that Pip-Boy on your arm. That should work brilliantly. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Mrs. and young Sean may turn up yet.
Have you seen anything dangerous?
Oh, just the usual, sir. Pesky neighborhood dogs and mosquitoes. Shall I investigate?
There's nothing left here. It's all gone.
Well, if you wish to venture to paths unknown, I won't stop you. I shall guard the neighborhood in your absence.
Okay. So that's the end of the beginning. Basically, the next thing will happen is you just go for a quick look around and you'll find another possible companion, sorry. But this will continue on to the first major mission. Now, with this first mission, you will find the first holotape for the Sim Settlements buildings. What's that down there? Oh, it's an engine. Okay. So I've got ammo, more stim packs, a pipe pistol, a drifter's outfit, meat, and... oh, I thought I got the crowbar as well. Okay. So up here near the sign, there should be a duffel bag. And I will end it here, because I don't exactly know how long this video has been going for. But the next 2 missions, there's a mini mission here and then it carries on to another mission. I'll continue on from that. Have any comments, please leave a comment down below. Any criticism, I'm happy to take, but just keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Now I'm going to have to